Hello and welcome to The Sensible Witch. I'm Julie and this is a channel where we talk about common sense witchcraft. Today I want to talk a little bit about dirt magic. So dirt magic can be very powerful, and we'll kind of touch a little bit on what some other people have talked about, and then I will tell you an experience of mine where I had very successful dirt working the first time I ever used it. So I think most witches have heard about using graveyard dirt, but there are many other types of workings that can be done with dirt. So if you do collect graveyard dirt, what is it used for? Well, it can be used for cursing, protection, to contact with spirits, transitions, and change. It is best to take dirt from your own ancestors, but if this isn't possible, consider the person in the grave from which you plan to take the dirt. So the professions can provide information about the person. Jack has decided to join us and open something on my computer. I don't know what. So let's say you want a justice working. Maybe you can take graveyard dirt from a judge or a lawyer. You'll need to research the people a little bit if you can, and then communicate with them. You always need to ask permission before you take dirt from any grave. Also, you want to be respectful and leave offerings. So if you do take dirt, you want to leave something. Coins, flowers, alcohol, tobacco, things like this make great offerings. And if you take flowers with you to the cemetery, you might not look as suspicious as somebody who's just sitting there scooping up the dirt, but we'll talk about how much dirt you need in a minute. You also want to comply with local ordinances. So make sure you're not breaking the law when you're doing this. So that's a brief talk about graveyard dirt. There's lots of information out there, but there's lots of other dirts, and let's talk about a couple of the major ones, and then let's talk about some other things. So crossroads dirt is gathered where two or more roads meet. It is used for transformative spells, manifesting quick change, making decisions, and communicating with the other side. So bank dirt collected from the banks of a river or ocean. It is utilized in spells regarding prosperity, wealth, abundance, or to draw money that is owed to you. You can also take dirt from your bank, where you do banking, where you keep your money. That's bank dirt too. Courthouse dirt, traditionally used in spell work involving legal matters, justice, and protection from lawsuits. You can also use jail dirt to keep somebody in jail. Churchyard dirt is soil from church's grounds. It is used in workings, calling for divine assistance, spiritual healing, cleansing, or blessings. Come here, Jackie. He's wanting to knock my ring light over. That's not good. Hospital dirt is taken from the perimeter of a hospital. It is primarily used in spells centered on healing, or sometimes, depending on the practitioner, causing illness. Railroad dirt is used in travel magic or in binding spells, such as keeping a wandering lover close to home. Workplace dirt is used for getting a raise or promotion, or work against coworkers or bosses. Casino dirt can be used for fast money workings, and library dirt can be used for knowledge and wisdom. I first learned about dirt magic from an amazing woman named Taryn S. I met her at a conference, and I got this book of hers, and this talks all about dirt magic. If you're interested, it's a fairly easy read, but a really good book, so a lot more information in here. And you can use your imagination because everything is sitting on dirt. y'all. So you can get dirt from anywhere. You know, if you want to do a spell about childhood and joyfulness, maybe you could take some dirt from a toy store or a children's museum, you know, things like that. And you don't need very much dirt at all. You don't need a shovel full. You don't need all this mess. You need a pinch full. So I use these for collecting my dirt. I got these at the dollar store, and it's plastic. So you can carry these anywhere. You can have one in your car. You can pop it in your purse, put it in your pocket. You don't have to worry about it breaking. And all you need is just a pinch of dirt. Put it in here, bring it home, and then do your working. So normally I don't talk a lot about the spells that I do, but I have shared this spell with other people, including Taryn. When I saw her again, I said, I got to tell you about my first foray into dirt magic. So one Christmas, my sister had sent me a package, and inside the package were Christmas gifts, obviously, but she had gone to little local shops that were around her and bought some really unique and fun items that really couldn't be very easily replaced. And she mailed the package, and the package went missing. It was missing for weeks, and she was upset because she had gone through the trouble to find things that, you know, I would like and that would make me smile and make me happy. And I was upset because I didn't want her to be upset, and I kind of wanted the package too. I wanted to see the unique and fun things that she had chosen for me. So what I decided to do was go get some dirt from the post office. So I decided to do this on Christmas morning because the post office is obviously closed on Christmas. And I had worked the midnight shift from the night before. So when I got off work very early in the morning, I said, all right, I'm going to stop by the post office and get my dirt. So it was kind of a nasty day. It was drizzling rain that day. So I pulled up in the post office like a thief in the night, and I went to the mailbox that you just drop your mail in if you're in your car, so you don't have to go inside. It's kind of apart. And I said, well, I'll park in between, so if there's a camera, they can't see what I'm doing. So I stopped my car by the mailbox. I jumped out, again, grabbed a pinch full of dirt, put it in my little container, and took off and went home. Now, initially, I had planned to do a spell with this dirt. I usually do fire magic with candles, and I was thinking of what else I could include in this spell, trying to work it out in my mind, and I hadn't even done the spell yet, but I had the dirt. I had the dirt in my home, and the package arrived 2 days later. So incredibly powerful. All I had to do was go and get that dirt and bring it home, and that told the universe, hey, this package that is lost belongs with me. So amazing, powerful, and I was really surprised that it worked that well and worked that quickly, but it was fabulous. So that is my dirt magic story. Again, when you're done with the dirt, you can return it to the origin if you want. I didn't do that. I just threw it out of my yard. I thanked it first and put it out in the yard. So like I said, be creative. Everything is on dirt. Everything has dirt associated with it, and it's a very powerful tool that you can use. So are you familiar with dirt magic? Do you do any in your practice? I would love to hear about it. If you want to comment below, and we can have a discussion about it. Also, if you would, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. And you can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I will link those below. And I will also drop a link to my Etsy store where I have some fun witchy things. I'm starting to do some crafty things, and I'm going to have those in there soon as well. So that is all for today. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.